How are we going to get a better outcome from all of the videos that we make? You know, all of that content that you and I pour through the camera lens and create all of these content-rich videos which we share with so many people. Well, how do we get a better outcome? It's the same as how do we get a better outcome from all the stuff that we put online, not video, all the written stuff. How do we get a better outcome from all the webinars that we do, all the seminars we run, all the client conversations and Zoom calls we have? How do we get a better outcome? I know you have to have a better beginning. Why? Well, quite simply, and this was brought home to me by a very good friend, Ted Nicholas, unfortunately no longer with us, when Ted taught me years ago that 75% of the buying decision, not the level of interest, 75% of the buying decision was made at the headline. In other words, if somebody was reading your email, not that many people put headlines in emails, I do, but people put a subject line, they get straight into the body copy, but on an email, on a web page, on an advert, on a piece of direct mail, on any form of communication, spoken or written, in print or in person, the headline is so important. Think of a conversation with a client. What is that headline? It's the opening few words. Think of a video like this. What is it? It's the first few words, what's called the hook. So if we want better outcomes, we better have better incomes, which actually, I like the ambiguity of that, yes. So if we want better outcomes, we need better incomes. In other words, the information that comes in at the start must be so engaging, so powerful, so detailed that somebody in that moment makes a decision to buy. And then what they do is exactly the same as happens with juries in a trial. Having once decided we're buying, we then listen out for other information that confirms our first decision was right or wrong, but usually right. Same way with a jury. They see the defendant, and within a few moments, few minutes even, they decide guilty or innocent. And then they listen out in the information presented throughout the trial to prove to themselves, confirmation bias, that their first opinion was correct. I learned that from Professor Robert Cialdini, both from his material, his books, and also when I interviewed him. It's critically important, as the old expression, trite, hackneyed, but still true. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So, if you and I want better outcomes, we better have better incomes. I'm sure you can take this away and use it, and I'm sure, he says looking at all the buttons again, I'm sure that you can use it to get even more excitement from all your adventures in life. So from me, Peter Thomson, until the next time, or any one of these other videos around here, I wish you every success in all your adventures in life. See you soon. Bye for now.